Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm recreating this crescent moon circle mirror I see constantly on Pinterest. But before I go through all the trouble, I want to know how much I could find out about the original mirror. Jumping onto my computer, a quick Google search led me to a site called Oddity Mall, which linked me to the original artist's website. So the original is made by a team of Mexican artisans and is called the La Luna mirror, and it retails for $300 for a 60 centimeter mirror or $275 for a 40 centimeter mirror. Now, I do want to preface this entire video by saying there is no way in hell I'm going to make a mirror better than these incredibly talented artists. So, if you have the money, please support the original artists. Theirs will come out better than mine will, and it is so worth the money. The link will be the first one in the description. To begin, we'll need a circle mirror. I headed to wholesalefloral.com and bought an 18-inch centerpiece mirror for $33.57 after shipping and tax. Next, I headed over to Lowe's and bought 4 pounds of Plaster of Paris for about $8 and some light grit sandpaper for around $6. I already have a spatula and mixing sticks and bowls at home, but if you don't, I highly recommend you pick those up too. The remaining supplies you'll need are also things I had at home, so they're not included in my price roundup, but you'll need some makeup sponges, a coarse textured sponge, and Mod Podge. I used one with a matte finish. You'll also need 70% isopropyl alcohol, a glass cleaner, and something to outline your shape with. To start, I'm making sure the mirror has no oil or debris on it with the alcohol and window cleaner till it's sparkly clean. Then I'm going to outline the crescent moon shape with my Panda Fly paint marker pen and tweaking the shape till I liked it. If you mess up, the paint comes right off with the alcohol, so this is basically fail-proof. Now, to make sure my plaster of Paris is secure, I'm going to sand the surface of the mirror within the crescent shape I've drawn out. After sanding, I'm wiping off any debris with isopropyl alcohol to get the tightest bond to the surface of the glass. Moving on, I'm mixing way too much in this shot, but it's 1 part water, 2 parts plaster of Paris. After I've mixed it to a smooth consistency, I'm going to spatula on my first coat, being careful about the edges where the moon is meeting the mirror. After the initial coat was applied, I went ahead and took my spatula and pushed it flat against the wet plaster of Paris and lifted it to create a soft peak-like texture in the plaster of Paris. this set for 30 minutes, and afterwards I tried to build up the craters with more plaster of Paris and my spatula by applying more around the edges of where I wanted my moon's craters to be. Again, I let this set for 30 minutes, and then I lost all control and just went in with my hands to build everything up and perfect those craters, really sculpting and carving them out to make it obvious this was mimicking the surface of the moon. So this texture looks so much better now that I went in with my hands and kind of created more of these craters. I think I'm gonna do one final layer, and then I might try and rough up this edge a little bit just so it doesn't look so clean. I don't know. I can't decide if I like the clean edge or not, but here is the texture right now. Let me get you a close-up too. Just textured goodness, some little craters here, some larger ones down there, and a lot of Paris of plaster later, wasted. With that done, I wasn't thrilled with the overall texture I'd made with the spatula, so as a last-ditch effort, I grabbed one of those rougher textured sponges and applied a thin final coat of plaster of Paris. I was pretty happy seeing how that looked, and I'd recommend applying all your layers with a sponge to get the best mini craters in your mirror. Once that was done, I had one final step, setting the plaster of Paris so it wouldn't chip or break off so easily. And for that I took matte Mod Podge and a makeup sponge and I went to town. I did go over the edges with a paintbrush and Mod Podge to get the best coverage and ensure the mirror would live past the end of this video. And I am happy to report that it seemed to have worked wonderfully. let's take a look at the finished product. You guys, this project came out so amazingly. I do recommend you buy the original if you can afford to swing the almost $300 price tag for the mirror. It is an amazing investment, and the artists definitely deserve your money and attention. So I definitely recommend buying the original. Definitely don't copycat your way and sell your own, but if you're just looking to make this on a budget, I hope that this video was able to help you guys out, and I think I did a pretty bang-up job for a first attempt with working with Plaster of Paris and on glass, no less. So I hope this video was helpful or at least entertaining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.